Love me or leave me. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Sunday night is Organ Music Night. Tonight, love is in the air. We're getting close to Valentine, so we're going to have some fun tonight. We're going to have lots of lovey-dovey tunes. No hymns tonight, no classical music tonight, lovey-dovey music tonight. So if you're not interested, hang around and see if there's something for you anyway. I'm sure there will be something fun for you. So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the show. Right, we're starting out in the wonderful Cathedral of Sparda-Bank this evening, which is the strangest of places to be playing international love songs from throughout the years. Gosh, very interesting indeed. However, I'm sure it will work. The whole purpose of this channel and others like it is to show you that the world of organ music is not just for the world of Johann Sebastian Bach and his friends. It's for every single kind of music. Would Bach have played this kind of music on the organ? Yes, he certainly would. Bach loved popular music. He loved playing popular music on the organ. And, well, there's actually quite a lot of music he allegedly wrote for the organ, but then didn't, apparently. We don't know. We weren't there. But yeah, an awful lot of it is around. And the organ was always, don't forget, an entertaining instrument. It was not originally a church instrument, and that came a lot later in its life. It was an instrument for entertainment purposes, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is what we are still trying to bring to you in all these different guises. So everything we're going to play tonight has got something to do with love. So, ladies and gentlemen, my upstairs camera has moved. Why is it doing this? For some reason, ladies and gentlemen, I spent all afternoon today trying to get the color scheme changed. You will notice the main camera, that's this one, also has a slightly different color scheme to the norm, and my upstairs camera is wandering towards me, which is not very good. I hope the stand will hold it. I got the color better. The whites are almost white now, but it's not quite right. You'll see later. I've decided it's not the fault of the camera. The camera is working absolutely perfectly. I tried it in all positions. It's the lighting. So I need a light up there, above where the camera is, looking down here, so that it can pick up things. It's a proper cinema-style camera, so it knows what it needs to do. And unfortunately, the lighting in this tiny room is crap. So that's that. Anyway, that was Love Me or Leave Me. I'm going to play a few jazzy love tunes first, and then we're going to become a little more popular. But not Rodgers and Hammerstein, but Romberg and Hammerstein back in the 20s. I don't think it's the same Hammerstein. I doubt very much it is. One of the earliest pieces of music that was turned into a real up-tempo swing number. It's a wonderful piece of music. And for all those of you who are on your own this evening, or who have recently been on their own, this one is for you. It's Lover, Come Back to Me. lover, come back to me. Aren't these beautiful, these flutes on this organ? Isn't this beautiful? Oh, I have to play the wedding march on that. Isn't that cute? What a lovely sound. Beautiful organ, beautiful instrument. Right, I'm going to say hi to everyone in a minute. I'm just keeping an eye on the technology. So far, so good. Fingers crossed. Now let's go. I've just opened my book of 1,000,000 different tunes, and I just opened it at L for love to see what happened. And here's one. It's maybe not quite the theme we're looking for tonight, but it's Cole Porter. And Cole Porter was a naughty boy at the best of times. One of my family members knew Cole Porter. Yes, she told all sorts of stories about him. Naughty boy he was. Anyway, and Cole Porter wrote an awful lot of tunes with an awful lot of naughty undertones. And this one doesn't even have naughty undertones. It's right in your face. It's called Love for Sale, which could mean something else, I suppose. However, if you want to turn it into something else, do the old jazz musician's trick and take the word love and swap it for the word lunch. And then it becomes quite a nice song. Lunch for Sale. Cha-cha-cha. Love or lunch for sale. A rather beautiful, simple piece of music. I need to do all of this, otherwise I'm in trouble. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you should wish to help us out in any way, then here you go. Click. Get yourself a virtual ticket. Let the Gartshore gang. You're enjoying being in the concert. And yes, it's a concert, ladies and gentlemen, and for concerts one buys tickets. So off you trot, you know what to do. We changed the wording. What did we say? What does it say now? Grab your virtual ticket now. And if you look down in the bottom left-hand corner, it now says Fraser Gartshore, organ, piano, and chat. And there's a good reason for that. More on that soon. More on that soon. Right then. We can't have jazzy tunes for the beginning part of this concert if we're not going to have something. We have to have something by the Gershwins, George and Ira Gershwins, brothers at arms, brothers in arms. Go and get your loved ones, and if you can't find a loved one, no, sorry, I'm not going to say that. That's naughty. Yes, now the Gershwins, they had all sorts of wonderful tunes that they had on the theme of. Basically, every modern tune has got something to do with love, hasn't it? Well, how about this? Our love is here to stay. And let's dedicate this to everybody who's ever been in love in the audience. I hope you all have been or still are. Yes. If you have been, I hope you will be again soon. There you are. How about that? If you've never been in love, then hang around. Someone out there will be there for you. Our love is here to stay. The Gershwins, 1938, I think. Don't quote me on that. I think that's the correct date. I think we'll do a sort of Frank Sinatra biggie band number on this one, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4. Our Love is Here to Stay by the Gershwins. Wonderful stuff from all those years ago. And yes, you can turn any organ into any kind of big band, and there are various ways of doing it. Oh, my recorder has stopped recording, ladies and gentlemen. It's flashing at me. If I press it again, let me just press stop. And then let's restart it. Ooh, that's annoying because that's a new disc. That's a brand new 2 terabyte SanDisk disc. And it stopped recording in the middle of that. I wonder what that's all about. Well, let's hope it carries on from here. I wonder what we missed. It's flashing at me. There's always something with the old... I beg your pardon. And that's how Fraser become the Brady Bunch. What are you talking about, Tim? I think Tim's been out in the sun too much lately. Right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a look and see who's in the audience. Let's have a looky. See who's here. Oh my goodness me, right. Well, let's start over here. We've had a ticket or two, ladies and gentlemen. Our friend Stefan has bought us a ticket. Thank you very much, Stefan. Our friend Alexander has bought us a ticket. Thank you, Alexander. And our friend Jerry has bought us a ticket. Thank you very much, Jerry. Right, who else have we got here? Who's this? Our friend František. Oh, František. From the wonderful Czech Republic. On Friday night, you weren't here, you were at the ball. You and Cinderella were at the ball. That's František and Marketa. They were at a ball together, probably a very nice Valentine's ball. And they sent a picture, and I showed the picture on Friday night. So all the foot fetishists in the Gartshore gang got to revel at your socked feet on Friday night. I showed them the picture. I hope you don't mind. I hope that was what it was for. So I showed them the picture. So, František, if you didn't want that, tough. Too late. Everyone knows what your paws look like. So, thank you very much in that. Now, here's Monica. Monica from, I believe, Monica from Ohio. So, thank you very much, Monica from Ohio. Who's this? Andrew Prince, not from Ohio. Thank you, Andrew. That's very kind. Thank you very much indeed. And who this? Orgelhase, our friend Orgelhase. That's lovely. Thank you very much, Orgelhase. I watched a video of yours the other day. It was very nice. Go and check out Orgelhase's channel. There's some nice stuff up there. I'm not going to say any more what's coming on there. But yes, go and check it out. Lots of lovely channels to go and check out, ladies and gentlemen. Lots of fun indeed. Gosh, what's happening over here? Cassie, didn't you on Friday tell me you were in Switzerland? Have you been in Switzerland for the weekend? Cool. Have you been visiting Marco? Tell me about it. Exciting stuff. So there we are. Thank you very much. A ticket there. And Marketa also bought a cup of coffee. Thank you very much. Thank you for playing our requests so often. How's the practice of the Bugatti step going? Well, all right then. I'll ask you about how's the practice of my Prelude in D going, and then I'll tell you about my practice of Bugatti step. How about that? Ooh. Romantic music in the request. Let's pop that straight onto the machine and see what we can do with it. That's a lovely song. Joe has requested. Oh, we have to do that right now. It's down in the B's rather than the L's for loves. So let me do it right now before I forget. Now, ladies and gentlemen, by the time it gets to midnight, we have to... It's in here somewhere. I have seen it. There it is. I've seen it there before. Wonderful. Thanks very much. Oh, and the Platts gang are busy as well. What the Platts gang up to? They're donating towards new extra storage for the NAS over there, bubbling away in the corner. Thank you very much indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, we're moving forward. Splendid. Thank you. Right, let's see. Keep the tickets coming in. Everything is being transferred back into the channel in one way or another. And here's a lovely piece of music. Now, I would not have thought of this one, Joe, so thank you for reminding me. This is a lovely, lovely one indeed. By the light of the silvery moon. This is a very, very old song. This is pre-jazz, I would say. This is early 20th century, before 1910, I'm guessing. Mr. Edwards was the composer. Here, By the Light of the Silvery Moon. Urza, Mr. Edwards, and someone else. I'm sure it was before 1910 anyway, so maybe 1907, 1908, something like that. By the light of the silvery moon. There's a lovely Fats Waller version of this where he really sort of hams it up. I'm not going to do that. by the light of the silvery moon, and other such like silliness. I love those old tunes like that. You have to ham them up. You have to. It's written there. It says underneath there, it says, please ham up. So you have to. It's wonderful. And you can have so much fun playing these kinds of tunes. They don't... excuse me. I need a tasty beverage. Excuse me. These tunes don't fit in the normal sort of form of things. Most normal tunes of this era would have been 32-bar tunes. We talked about this last night in our private concert. You know, 32 bars split into 4 sections. This piece is sort of only in 2 sections, an A and a B section, but the B section is the wrong length. So it's 8 bars and then 10 bars, and that doesn't make sense, does it? It's almost impossible to dance to that tune because there's 2 extra bars at the end where you have to sort of, I don't know, wiggle about a bit before you get on with the next one. What a lovely tune though. Thank you, Joe, for that wonderful suggestion, and I hope you were dancing around the room for Marie so that she could have a good look. I hope that's what was going on. That would have been incredibly good fun. So, thank you for that. Wonderful. Back on the bitter lemons, it says, yes, I am back on the bitter lemons. I love my bitter lemons. Yes, it's good for the gut, believe it or not. Believe it or not, if you suffer from heartburn, which I do, family failing, if you suffer from heartburn, then you should, this sounds so wrong, but it's actually true, you should drink bitter, acidic beverages. It's what it does. It fills your stomach full of acidic stuff, and your stomach goes, oh, I don't need to produce any more. And you're done. It's wonderful. So if you're eating really greasy, hot, spicy food, then wash it down with acidic stuff. Not vinegar, but you know what I mean. Wash it down with something fairly acidic and your tummy will be fine. There you are. 50 years of trial and error have taught me that. So that's rather good fun indeed. Right, who's in the audience this evening? Let's have a quick peek at the Gartshore gang. Who's here so far? Oh, sorry, split off the screen. Yes, I've got to make some mistakes, don't I? I've got to make some mistakes. My friend went to 32 bars the day before her wedding. Oh, for heaven's sake. For heaven's sake. Let's... Now. These jokes are just taking... They're too bad. They're too bad. They're so good, they're bad. Oh, they're so bad, they're good. One of those. Right, let's go back a bit and see who's here. Nancy's here. So there you are. Nancy with the wonderful jokes. Cam is here. Brother Cam is here. Gerhard is here. Tim is here. What was that about the Brady Bunch? I didn't get that. But anyway, Julian Cleek is here. Hello. Urza is here, doing a marvelous job. Thank you very much. Cassie is here. We know that. Philip Augustine is here. Hi, Philip. Alexander Wunderlich is here, we know that as well. Dominic Eckhard is here. Hello, and thank you for your email, Dominic. I won't be playing that tonight because it's not a very lovey-dovey piece, but I will remember to include it. In fact, let me, before I forget, go to your email, Dominic, and I will mark your email. I will mark it. How do I mark emails again? Right-click, mark red. Okay, your email is marked red, so I won't forget it. Perfect. Okay, let's get back here. Right, there we are. That was Dominic. Thank you very much. I'm here, apparently. Gosh, that's interesting. Razbuzz is here. Stefan M is here. Andrew Prince is here. Jeff is here. Good Chappy. Hello. Good Chappy is here. Why am I slapping my thigh? I don't know. It's good thigh slapping fun, isn't it? Brooks is here. Hello. Orgelhase is here. We know that. Anyone dressed up in fancy spider costumes tonight? I was in Cologne this evening before the concert. Not for any carnival purposes. I was there because I wanted to pick up some Thai food. Hence the spicy food, hence the bitter lemon. And in this part of the country, you can't get decent Thai food. So we go all the way to Cologne. It's the closest place you can get decent Thai food. And surprisingly, the town was rather empty. We got through the centre of town, no problem at all. They're beginning to close things off for tomorrow, the big procession for Carnival. Absolutely fine. Michael Becker is here. Jim Castanets is here. Castagnette. Hi, Jim. How are your castanets, Jim? Jeff Ryle is here. We know that. We said that already. Robert Varner is here. Hello. Love only leads to marriage and eventual divorce. I like the way you spelled divorce. We won't talk about that, yes. But anyway, love only leads to marriage and eventual divorce. I'm going to keep quiet on that one. Anyway, why am I picking at my ear? I don't know. Max Huber is here. Hello, Max Huber. Alex Mikael is here. Hello. Oh, you're all dancing. Aren't you lovely for dancing? Joe, of course, Joe is here. Hi, Joe. I hope you're dancing around as well. Jerry is here, clapping in the background. I love it. I hope you're dancing around the room as well. We've had Tim, good chappy, Alex, blah, 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 blah. Anyone else? Xing Shang Chong is here. Good evening, sir. How are you doing? František is here, we know that. And I'm guessing Marketa is also here. My sister is here, Laura, hello. And Iona, who is very confused by this whole thing. Iona is my niece. It's going to be her birthday tomorrow. She's going to be 19. She's going to be, yes, is that right? That is right, isn't it? Yes, she's going to be 19 tomorrow. Gosh, you're getting old. So there you are. So why are you confused by that? Anyway, Marketa is here. Hello, hello. And there's Monica from Ohio. We were right, weren't we? Yes, splendid. Oh, she's got through all the whole piece. I want evidence of that, or I don't believe you. Larry, hi Larry. Look at that, everyone being nice to my sister, saying hi. Gerhard Flink. Joshua McCready, hello. Why do I keep doing this? I don't know, it's nice. Airs my armpits. Things that have to be done. Anyone else? Surely there's someone else in the chat. Anyone else in the chat, ladies and gentlemen? Here we are, here's some people in the chat. Right, let's come down to this. John Castle, hello John Castle, that's nice that you are here. Good Chappy is still here. I'm not here, but I'm not here either. I'm not sure about that. John Kranke is here. Hi, it's August or August. Oh, I love it. Love hearing a different side of the organ. Me too, I like this side. Some people like, no, anyway, stop. Peter Rasmussen is also here. Hi, Peter. John Castle is still here. There's Felix Stern. Hey, hey. Wolfgang Ratzka. Procession. Yeah. Der Zug. You know what that's all about. Yellowbird is here. ASMR Lucas. ASMR. He likes noises of things. I shall rub my shirt. There you are. That's ASMR, isn't it? It's not, but you know what I mean. My sister is still here. She thought of us. It's not too late. Send me an email. You know my email address. Actually, no, send it to this email address. What's the email address here? gang@gartshore.de. Put the address up for my sister, someone, please. Peter King is here. Hi. Julian GC is here from Shreveport. Digital Toys is here. No, Digital Toys is not here. Ivy is here. ASMR Lucas is still here. Photo Puppet. Hello, who's Photo Puppet from us and Baby James? Charles Marie Vidor is here. He's never been all there. Well, I'm not sure about that. Opus Dry is here. Now see, I'm playing jazzy music on this organ and Opus Dry is still here. If I were to change from this organ to a theatre organ, he would run away. It would be the same music, just a different style of organ. I'm not very sure about that one. Anyway, there we are. R. Sexton is here. Hello. Definitely north of the Cheddar Curtain. That sounds like a euphemism. I'm going to ignore that. The Cheddar Curtain. Yes, yeah, I think we will ignore that. What on earth is the Cheddar? No, don't tell me. I don't want to know. On with the show, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm going to dig into some slightly more modern music, but I have to be careful with modern music because it gets copyright claimed, and copyright claims are a pain in the butt. It basically means that we don't get anything from YouTube. So all our hard work here, where you would assume you might get some peanuts out of it, they all get taken away and they get sent to people who don't actually or shouldn't be allowed to earn them, because most of these copyright claims are by pirates, and literally pirates. They're called copyright pirates. But the problem is they put copyright claims on things that theoretically should be copyright claimed by somebody else, but you can't contest them, because if you do, then they give you what's called a copyright strike. And if you give them a copyright, if you get 3 copyright strikes, your YouTube channel is gone. It's a horrendous situation, and an awful lot of people are trying to deal with it, and not very many of us are having any luck. It's a bit of a pain. This, ladies and gentlemen, is why we love you for all your tickets that you buy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tickets this evening. Mustn't forget Cassie. 7 tickets this evening, ladies and gentlemen. From an audience of, let me just quickly scan the size of the audience. I know this is naughty. 146 of you in the chat. 512 of you have already clicked. There you are. So 512 clicks, 150 odd in the chat, and 7 tickets. I shall say no more. I'll tell you what, I will not look at the screen during the next piece of music. I'm going to play this one. This is a Sigmund Romberg classic from 19... 1918. From 1918, it's called Darling, and it's by Sigmund Romberg. And this was requested by our friend Yellowbird. Hello, Yellowbird. Isn't that cute? Darling, darling, must I never hope again to whisper softly that I love you? Darling, must it always be in vain, this yearning, oh, for the tender sweetness of you? And so on and so on. Darling, when your lips my kisses tempt, oh, oh, must I never gently press them? Never. Ooh, then goodbye forever. All my hopes and the dreams I've dreamt. There you are. What a bizarre, I don't know what's going on with me tonight. Anyway, it must have been my curry. Yes, anyway. No more curried eggs for me. Right. Anyway, enough of that. Enough of that. I will stop now, I promise. Enough of that nonsense. Right, ladies and gentlemen, here we will if we're going to have an evening of lovey-dovey music, we have to. Where is it? Damn it, it's gone. It can't have gone. It's here somewhere. There it is. There it is. It's here. It's so bad. It's good. We absolutely have to have this. It's only on 2 pages. Splendid. If we're going to be lovey-dovey, ladies and gentlemen, we simply must. Julian, thank you very much. A Welsh ticket. Can't beat a Welsh ticket. Who's this? Jan. Jan, that's where's Jan Ulichka from? I don't know. Jan, where are you from? Then I can mention where that ticket came from. I don't know. Anyway, thank you for that ticket, and also a Swiss ticket from our friend Jörg. Problems logging in the first 20 minutes. I'm sorry about that, but thank you very much indeed. That's very kind. Thank you. There we are. Splendid, splendid. Right. Sounds like Bloodknock talking to Minnie. Anyway, Minnie Bannister. I won't start doing that. Yimbom biddle. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to. If we're going to be lovey-dovey, I want you all to get now. Close the curtains for this next one, please. We mustn't have the neighbours watching. Anything could happen. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't think I've ever played this before, but it has to be played. Copyright, here we come. This is going to be fun. we're going to do Barry White, we have to have a 32 foot rumbling away down at the bottom, don't we? My disc has stopped recording again, so something, ladies and gentlemen, is wrong with my recording disc. Maybe it just doesn't like the music. That's an impossible possibility, isn't it? So that means we don't get to record tonight. Nancy, thank you very much indeed. I promised not to look at that. Oh, that was during the other one, wasn't it? So I was allowed to look at that. Ciao, I forgot the cha-cha-cha. There you are. You're quite right, Jez. We need a cha-cha-cha for that. Actually, if we're going to do Barry White, then we have to do another rotund big tub of lard singing love songs, don't we? It's on here somewhere. It's got to be on here somewhere. Who the hell did that? Hold on a minute. I've got to find it here somewhere. I hear people walking upstairs to see me. Oh, look! It's a little bundle of joy being carried by my great love, my dearest little Vanessa. Hello. And a little our bundle of joy said her first double syllable today. She's 9.5 months now, and she said her first double syllable, and guess what it was? It wasn't mama, it wasn't lala, it was dada. And that made me very, very happy. She said it very loudly, very clearly, and she was looking at me when she said it. Go on, say dada again. Say dada again. She's not going to say dada again? No? She looks very skeptical when she comes upstairs. She came upstairs on Friday night, and I was flailing my arms around and making a big noise, and it made her cry. And then I felt very guilty, and then she went downstairs and Vanessa made her cry, so that was fine. I'm not sure. Lala. Hi. She waves like the Queen. It's hilarious. Hi. She's very tired. Hi. Hi. You're not going to say hi? No. She's not going to say hi. She's looking very skeptically towards everything that's going on here. Are you leaving us? Vanessa says, I've got to carry on with the work. And yeah, what about you? Why aren't you working? Joe's always wanting you to come back to work. Yeah, well, we need to get her down to sleep before we start all this nonsense. Oh, I'm getting waved at. Hi. Hi. Bye-bye. 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 I'm getting the little Queenie wave. Am I getting the Queenie wave? Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. She's not going to say bye-bye. Nope, we're not having any of that. There we are. That was the bundle of joy, ladies and gentlemen. She came to see Daddy at work. Right, where's that piece of music I was looking for? I found it earlier, and I thought I have to play that tonight. I even put it in this is my concert list for tonight. It's got to be in here somewhere. Where the hell is it? Is it that? No, it's not that. Is it that? That's the one. Ladies and gentlemen, so, like I say, going from one huge barrel of lard called Barry White to another barrel of lard in a huge frock, basically. He looked like he was a cross between Pavarotti and who else? I'm not going to say any other days, but he was like Pavarotti in a sort of a hippie dress. Yeah, we're talking about that big Greek guy, Demis Roussos. Remember him? Who sang like Minnie Bannister. If you don't know who Minnie Bannister is, don't worry. Jeff will know exactly what I mean. He had the most amazing vibrato, which was, it's impossible to recreate. Try recreating the vibrato of Demis Roussos. You can't. It's impossible. I have a feeling, I have a suspicion that he was, remember back in the days, in the 50s and 60s and things, if you wanted to lose weight, they had those strappy things that were attached to a big vibrating machine, and they went blah, 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 and they tried to sort of shake your fat away. Remember them? One of those things. I suspect he had one of those attached to himself when he was singing, because that's the only explanation for his vibrato. Or he was doing this. He was doing that. It's the highest voice in the world as well. So I don't know what implements he was using to get his voice that high and shaky. There was definitely something going on. Anyway, the most famous piece of music by Demis Roussos, in my mind, has to be Goodbye, My Love, Goodbye, which is almost as cheesy as anything by Barry White. But I think we shall try it here. Let's try some Greek-style music. All right, that's enough of that. That's enough of that. It doesn't do very much, that song, does it? But it's so... it's so fun, you have to do it. I caught a spider in my mousetrap. That's spy talk, isn't it? That's two men with briefcases meeting on the London embankment, and one sits down next to the other and says, I caught a spider in my mousetrap. And the second looks over and says, the wind is coming from the west on Tuesday. And then they swap briefcases and walk away and do other things. It's kind of weird, but yes, good chappy. Interesting. Is there something you need to tell us? Anyway, cha-cha-cha. Boom, a spider. Oh, Nancy. Ay, ay, ay. Right then, here's one. And I'm actually going to dedicate this one right now. I'm going to dedicate this one to my niece. I'm going to dedicate this one to my niece. It's her birthday tomorrow. She's going to be 19. Her name is Iona, and at midnight we're going to do some happy birthdays for her at midnight. But obviously she lives over in the UK, so it won't be midnight for them until another hour. But we're going to do a tune from the shows right now, and this is one from. Well, actually, you tell me who it's from. It's by Lerner and Lowe. They were the composers. And over to you, Iona. What musical is this from? All I want is a room somewhere, far away from the cold night air, with one enormous chair. For Barry White. Oh, wouldn't it... Anyway, you know the rest of it. What's this from? Enjoy. Cor blimey, Miss Doolittle. Henry Higgins. There you are. That's the one, good chappie. Got it. Got it. My Fair Lady, Brigadoon Camelot Gigi. Well, it was one of those. It was one of those. Gosh, splendid. We shall speak proper English or else, Prof. Higgins. The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain. Yes, and all that nonsense that came back from those days. Fun, fun, fun. The words are good, aren't they, actually? I love the word bits. Oh, so, a lovely sitting absolutely still. Does anyone still talk like that? Probably not. I would never budge till spring crept over the window sill. Someone's head resting on my knee. Warm and tender as, I'm going to say she can be in my case. Who takes good care of me? Oh, wouldn't it be lovely? A cute piece of music, I think, isn't it? So isn't it amazing how people think that the old Londoners talked in those days? Nobody talked like that in those days. I don't think they did anyway. However, according to Dick Van Dyke, everybody spoke like that in those days, didn't they? So anyway, there we are. Elvis Presley sang a few love songs, and one of them in particular, well, it was actually German, believe it or not, and here it is. Nothing beats a good bit of slush, I hope you will agree. Ah, yes. A nice piece of music. There you have it. What's happening over here? Anyone new in the old chit-chat since we've been around? Hennis Till is here. Hello. Hello, very nice to see you with a W. Hello. My kingdom for a Vox Humana. Ooh, now there is a Vox Humana on this organ. It's just not very nice. So if we've got all this slush going on, and I add the Vox Humana and the trem, it's not bad actually. Actually, it's not as bad as I thought. That could be quite nice, actually. Anyway, good idea. I'll try that some other time. I need to do some more tuning and fine-tuning of this organ to make it sound absolutely perfect. Mr. City Sounds has just arrived. Hello, Mr. City Sounds. What? I wonder what Mr. City Sounds is all about. Amazing slush, says Jerry. There you are. Slush is the right word. We do like a good bit of old slush, don't we? Good slush. Right, now then, let's move on. We're getting close to the midnight hour, which means we get to do all sorts of other fancy things. Now, it's here somewhere. This was a wonderful request, and this is one of those, there it is. This is one of those numbers that will just, there's about a million. Oh, hold on, that's not the version I wanted. There's a much better version of it than this. There it is. Click. Ha 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 ha. This, ladies and gentlemen, is much more like it. This is where the fun really begins. Back to Love for Sale, I suppose, theoretically. In a very far-fetched way. We're talking about the wonderful music of Mr. Freddie Mercury. Or as his real name was. Who remembers Freddie Mercury's real name? If you can remember it, don't go and look it up on Wikipedia. If you can remember his real name, pop it in the chat. And learn. Don't cheat. Let's see. In 1976, yeah, must have been 1976. This magnificent number appeared on Queen's playlist, and it's over the top. It's one of the Queen over the top numbers, and I just hope it works well in the organ. It should. It should. And I'm going to bash about in the organ here because it really should work. It's turning pages for me. What did I do? I must have looked weirdly at it. This should be good fun, ladies and gentlemen. I think at least 10 tickets will arrive during this one because this is such a popular number. Queen, Somebody to Love. Sing along. Now, Freddie's voice, don't forget, Freddie's voice was amazing. The key, I think this is... Yeah, that's the original key. It's the original key, A flat major. A flat major. And Freddie regularly goes all the way up to a top C in his normal chest voice, and occasionally goes all the way up to a... I can't do it. He goes all the way up to really high notes in his falsetto voice. Isn't there towards the end where he goes all the way up to an E flat? Can anybody find me? It doesn't do that. It's high. Anybody find me? And then he's somebody. He does that, doesn't he? He goes all the way up there. Aha! Wonderful stuff. Freddie Mercury, Somebody to Love. Shall I see if I can get the Brian May guitar solo in there as well? Let me see if my brain will remember it. I don't think it's in this arrangement. Where is it? It must be around... No, that's the end, so it must be here. It must be, there, I've just got chords at that point. So I'm going to have to see if I can remember the Brian May guitar solo as well. Copyright hell, here we go. This was a request by somebody called, believe it or not, Fred. Not Freddie himself, he's sadly no longer with us. Can anybody find me? Let's find out. ooh, I love that. I love that. It wasn't exactly as I remember it. I do apologize. I was trying to put in the, this is the thing about Queen. Queen was very multi-layered. So you've got Freddie belting it out, and then you've got the rest of the band in the background giving it some of the old harmonies as well. And it's quite difficult to do that. So you've got the somebody, you've got all that kind of stuff going on. Remember that? And there was more of it, wasn't there? He wants help every day, all that kind of stuff. So I was trying to put some of that in. I hope it kind of worked. It sort of did. It sort of didn't. Oh, anyway. Rindercella sloped a dripper. I beg your pardon. Cinderella sloped a... Oh, no, never mind. Dropped a slipper. Yes, that's what we're on about there. Is that Spoonerisms, Dr. Spooner? Can I sew you to a sheet, sir? Ooh. I love Spoonerisms. Spoonerisms. Ah, now we need to get into the world of the two Ronnies for that. And that's where things get really rather bizarre. Wasn't that fun? Right, now let's find, see if I can, ooh, I wonder how many of you remember this. Everyone will remember it, but no. Ooh, someone requested something by the Eagles, by the way, but I'm not going to play anything by the Eagles for the simple reason, if I do, you get into serious trouble with the copyright people. I know someone who recently, I'm not going to name any names, but you know him too. He recently posted something by the Eagles, and he got into all sorts of trouble for it. They threatened to take down his whole channel, and you name it. They threatened to take the whole thing. Is this it? No. What on earth? Where is it? No. Damn it. Why is this not? No. No, we're not playing anything by him for the simple reason I can't stand him. I'm not going to tell you who it was, though. Where is it? Damn it. There it is. Right. Who remembers this band? I bet none of you do. I wonder will any of you remember this? It's a wonderful band. Can anyone remember the band? I wonder will anyone remember the band? Sorry, I'm just checking something. Yes, it was the Eagles. Sorry, I'm just checking something. Edison Lighthouse. Remember Edison Lighthouse? This was their most famous number, I think. The Edison Lighthouse. Who remembers Edison Lighthouse? If you do remember Edison Lighthouse, Jez, you'll definitely remember them. And this must be right up your street, Jez. I need to pipe the organ down a bit for this one, I think. Let's go down to about there. Love grows where my rosemary goes, and nobody knows like me. She talks kind of lazy. People say she's crazy, and her life's a mystery. There we are, that's it. I'm trying to read this. It's incredibly small. Why don't I do that? And then I've got it on one page. Sometimes I'm a little silly, so let's do that. Let's turn that off, so I don't want it. That's the one. 1, 2, 3, 4. I love that style of music. I was very fortunate. Back in the 1990s, I got to spend a lot of time working with a certain individual who was in that kind of style. Let's just put it like that. And I absolutely loved all that sort of stuff. There you are, Edison Lighthouse. The song reached #1, week ending 31st of January 1970. There you are. We're almost on time. Isn't that perfect? I love that kind of stuff. Wonderful, wonderful music. Wonderful, wonderful music. I love it. Perfect. What else did Edison Lighthouse do? Can anyone remember anything else by Edison Lighthouse? Jez probably can. Is Jez still here? Jez, are you still? Oh, there you are. Jez is there for 5 weeks. Right, Jez is giving us all the goodies here. So it was #1 at this time of year, 54 years ago. Gosh, getting old, aren't we? Getting old. Bach doesn't make me tap my feet like this. No, of course not, good chappie. That's the whole point. The whole point. But I bet if you sat Bach down at this organ and said, "Oi, play that," he would do it probably pretty much the same. He would bop around to that. Bach was a bit of a bad boy, and everyone sort of reveres and worships Bach like he was some kind of godlike creature. He wasn't. He was one of the lads. He was a drinker. He was a smoker. He was actually worse than that. He was he was one of them. He was a bit violent. He wasn't the most pleasant of people at all. I think if you want to liken Bach to anybody from nowadays, he was probably, let's just say, he was the Jeremy Clarkson of the Baroque organ world. There you are. You either loved him or hated him as a person. The majority of people hated him, but all the insiders loved him. So there you are. Yeah, that's not a bad likeness, actually. A smoker, a drinker, a basher, and yeah, that's about right. That's about right. Yeah, Mr. Bach wasn't the most pleasant of people, but I bet he would have had fun with this kind of music. I bet he would. He'd have got the old toes a-tapping. Controversial. Well, true, unfortunately. It's not controversial, it's true. It's all very, very well documented, but the academics tend to sort of avoid it like the plague, because obviously someone who came up with music like that must have been the most perfect member of society. Nope, he was definitely not. Shall we have another little dance, everybody? Let's have another little dance. This one is from The King and I, another wonderful old musical, Rodgers and Hammerstein. We're getting close to the midnight hour, ladies and gentlemen. And it's actually meant to be a waltz, but folks like Frank Sinatra, and I think actually even better, The Temptations. Remember The Temptations? They turned this into a real sort of big band style thing. It's rather lovely. So let's dedicate this to everyone in the audience who still feels young at heart. Hello, young lovers. I'll play the actual version of it as it should be, as a waltz, and then we'll jazz it up. All right? Hello, young lovers. Naughty chords. Very naughty chords. Does anyone know that? It's not very well known. Oh, James Michael Stevens is with us, international composers of great renown. Hello, James. Hello. It's Vanessa. I see. Okay. And why are we whispering? I don't know. We're whispering for some reason. Really? Ladies and gentlemen, we have not only a birthday coming up in 5 minutes, we have a birthday today. The end of a birthday today. Really? I see. I see. I see. I see. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a late birthday. A late birthday. A gentleman in our audience is, believe it or not, 82 years old today. Am I allowed to say that? I just did. Yes, I will spot that as well, okay? Karl Kepner, ladies and gentlemen. Karl Kepner, who I always imagined was an international astronomer with a name like that. Karl Kepner. Yes, Mr. Kepner was, of course, an astrologer, and Carl could be Carl Sagan. Remember Carl Sagan? And I think Karl Kepner should be an international astronomer. It is, and it has been his birthday today, so let's quickly... Happy birthday, Karl. And thank you for being part of the Gartshore gang for such a wonderful time. Karl Kepner, everybody, whose birthday it has been so far today. In a couple of minutes, it will be someone else's birthday. Now, a certain person, Mr. Sexton, hello, Mr. Sexton, joined the gang, became an official member of the gang. R. Sexton, thank you very much for that, very kind. Welcome. You can now use all of our wonderful emojis, which is rather exciting stuff. What's going on here, ladies and gentlemen? Joe and Marie have been busy donating via Buy Me a Coffee, thank you very much indeed, as has Marco. Oh, thank you very much indeed. Marco and his delightful partner. Not only Marco and Secret Miss C. That's exciting. Thank you very much indeed. Very kind. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Ha, splendid. Right, we're getting close to the midnight hour, which means I will get towards my... I beg your pardon. Yeah, I got that. Here's Vanessa in the background pretending to be part of the old thing again. Let's see if I can find this. My sister came up with a very spontaneous and very late request. My sister always on time. I'm not sure it's in here, but let's find out. It might be. It's not. Damn it. Oh, hold on. I'm in the wrong part of the book. It might be. We might be going on a little late this evening, ladies and gentlemen. 5 minutes late. Is that all right with you? There it is, Irving Berlin. Ha! Irving Berlin, back in 1920 something. Correct me if I'm wrong. No, I can't remember. It's in the I'm going to say mid-20s, this one. Irving Berlin composed this piece of music, and we are going to dedicate it to, it'll be perfect timing, to my niece Iona, whose birthday will be in this part of the world in 1 minute. But in 1 hour and 1 minute, it will be her birthday at home. And my sister, her mother, has requested this piece of music from Irving Berlin from the mid-20s, I think. Always, I'll be seeing you always. That one, remember that? So sing along, dance along, and enjoy this. For Iona, for her birthday. And after that, we'll get straight into Happy Birthday for Iona. Get ready? Happy birthday, Iona. 19 today, or about to be 19 in the United Kingdom. Wonderful. Ah, getting old, eh? Getting old. What a wonderful, fun stuff. So, have fun. Have a lovely day tomorrow. I hope you don't have to go do any sort of naughty work at university. That would not be a good idea. Must be coming up to Easter holidays sometime soon, isn't it? Nah, probably won't be for a while yet. Anyway, fun times. So thank you very much indeed, ladies and gentlemen. That was Sunday night is, or has been, organ music night. And we've been having all sorts of lovey-dovey numbers. Now, I'll see if I can find it. I'm not sure I'll be able to find it now. Actually, I'm not going to. No, we're not going to. We're going to do something else to finish off. We're going to have another lovey-dovey number. And we're going to have another jazzy one just to finish it off. I'm amazed actually that my 19-year-old niece is into old wonderful music like that, Irving Berlin. She obviously takes after her uncle, you see, good girl. And she's into all this old stuff. She loves musicals and all that sort of stuff. And quite right, so you should. It's all wonderful stuff. Great music from yesteryear, such as, ladies and gentlemen, this. And I wish this on all of you. This is one of my favourite tunes. I used to sing this piece of music, believe it or not. I'm not going to sing it tonight, good God no. Definitely not going to sing it tonight, that would not be a good idea. But it's a great piece of music, and once again, if you substitute the word love for lunch, it takes on a completely new meaning, so it's up to you whether it's love or lunch. But I like to sing, well, I used to like to sing this one. It's a great fun piece of music. My favourite version of it is an old Dean Martin version of it, believe it or not, and it's called Love is Just Around the Corner, which is an absolutely lovely piece of music. Love is Just Around the Corner, from Mr. Gensler and Mr. Robin, as far as I remember, or Rabin, I think it was actually, sorry. The handwriting on this music is so disgraceful. But anyway, wonderful stuff. Love is Just Around the Corner. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. That was a weekend that was. I hope you have a wonderful week coming up. Don't forget, it's about to squeeze into Lent on Wednesday. So pancakes on Tuesday, and then diets on Wednesday. Ash Wednesday, folks. And Ash Wednesday is also Valentine's Day. Gosh, that's interesting. So, we have to be careful there. We have to give something up for Lent. What shall we give up for Lent? I'm not sure. Can we give up positive things? No, let's give up negative things. Let's give up moaning for Lent. How about that? That would be good, wouldn't it? Love is just around the corner. See ya.